Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of On the Palate. I'm Jordan Reviews It.
I'm Josh.
D connoisseur.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a 2024 Russell's Powerhouse. We have Russell Reserve's Rickhouse Camp Nelson B, and we also have a Russell Reserve 15. And the question here, ladies and gentlemen, is...
Which one's better?
Which one's better? Which one's better? I mean, obviously you can see here, this one's...
Well, Josh been
Yeah,
on.
Josh, Josh, you been pouring this in your lawnmower?
Yeah.
Where does it all go?
I know.
And I'd like to say that this was a gift from Manny Cunningham, and his lovely wife, Layla. They sent the bottle and they want us to review it. We talked about it earlier in the episode, but he wanted me to officially review the bottle, so here we are today.
Hey, well, listen, before we go, I guess we're making this a custom now.
Yes.
But we want to announce another winner of a sample.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know how you can enter to win a pour of maybe 1 ounce, 2 ounces, 3 ounces, depending on how we feel that day. But if you're interested in a sample of anything you see us try on any one of our episodes, visit the link down in our YouTube description on how to request a sample. And the winner for today is...
Welcome to the Joneses.
Welcome to the Joneses.
That's their name?
Yes.
Okay, all right, cool.
Their name is Welcome to the Joneses. So, ladies and gentlemen, you must comment, and subscribe in order to enter to win. We need to see some proof there, ladies and gentlemen. You got to put in some effort.
Yes.
Right? But gentlemen, I mean, what do you know? What do you care? What do you want to share?
I know it's Russell, and for me, Wild Turkey is everything when it comes to the Russell Reserve. I do have a pretty funny story here about chasing the Russell 15 in this year. So in Montgomery County, they have a system where they don't drop bottles at every store. And on their online listing, it's a graft, and certain stores have certain things. So I was dead set for sure I was going to go to White Oak.
Okay.
I'm going. I'm there. I'm in line. I'm going to get me my Russell 15. I think I'm 8 in line. They open the doors. I walk in because I don't talk to people about what is there. I talk to them about other things. Mm-hmm. I go in. They like, no, we don't have that. That's down in Silver Spring. So I've been standing there for 5 hours, and there was no Russell 15 at White Oak. So I had to beat feet over to Silver Spring.
You didn't get anything?
I was there for the Russell, so I had to beat feet over to Silver Spring. I actually didn't end up getting it. I was able to get 107 and Weller's 107, and I was able to get a 1792 foolproof. But yeah, that was crazy. And he knows my pain because he's seen that list. And if you don't look at the right column, you will be at the wrong store.
It's the life of a hunter.
Life of a hunter.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's why you spend everything you own to get you a really good bottle. No, I'm just joking. Spend your money conservatively, because some of this stuff is or is not worth it, and that's why we're here, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who hunt like my main man Josh, and for those of you who just got it and want to drop the bag when you want to, like the guy in the blazer over here.
I don't have it. I just do it.
Nah. So, no, ladies and gentlemen, we just want to give you guys an understanding of what's worth it to pay secondary or what's worth it to go out and hunt, stand in line for 4 or 5 hours. But without a further ado, ladies and gentlemen, where do we want to start?
I think we should go Rickhouse first. No?
All right, cool. Fine with me.
Rickhouse on the right.
Can't be?
Yeah.
Can't be, it is.
All right.
Rickhouse on the right, your left, and Russell Reserve on the left, your right. On the nose, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that smells good.
Very mapley.
That smells very good.
Very mapley.
That's a high-end nose. That's a high-end nose. What's the proof on this?
I love the nose myself.
I like the nose.
Oh, wow.
This is one of those cologne level
Yeah.
some noses, in my opinion.
It's 117. That makes the nose even better.
It does, actually.
This is
The ethanol pairs very well with what's coming off of the nose there.
yeah.
I'm surprised because I don't like Wild Turkey.
This is high end. This is a high end.
I normally don't like Wild Turkey because it's that bitter end on the finish. But this is amazing.
Yeah, that's nice. It's very nice. I'd give it an 86, 87.
Nose?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good nose.
Yeah, I'd give that a solid 85.
I'm going under. I'm going to give it an 80.
Yeah, I'm at a solid 85 on that one.
Okay.
It's a consistent nose. It's very typical or atypical of what you'd expect from a bourbon. For it to be 117 and just not blow my whiskers off is nice as well.
Yes.
But it's a matter of how it translates on the palate for me.
Yep.
Well, gentlemen, your call, Damone.
I did the last one. It's on you, Josh.
Okay. It's on
Okay.
Josh.
On the palate.
Hey, I actually like that.
Whoa.
That's fucking good.
Whoa. You know, you talk about that bitterness from Turkey Hill all the time.
I don't get it.
And I think that one right there did a good job of like using that to enhance the palate. And this might be a wild claim for me.
This is amazing.
But I'm getting a little tangerine on it.
Yes.
I feel that.
Yeah.
That's
I'm getting a little zesty tangerine
This
on
is
that.
actually good.
Yes.
I'm shocked. And I don't get the bitter on the back that I complain about all the time.
For those of us who love Russell Reserve, this is a quality
This is
spirit.
amazing.
This
It's a
is
quality
Really, really
spirit.
good.
this is so it's memorable. Like I'm drinking it. I'm like, this is I would love to own this.
And this doesn't die as much as some of the Russells do.
And it's a 117.
Yeah.
This
And
is amazing. I'm gonna tell you, this is amazing.
How much is that?
So
Like 500 something.
secondary, Rickhouse MSRP is only like 139.
It's like 400 or 500.
And then aftermarket. What,
Four,
what,
500.
what do I have to spend? What do I
500.
what do I have to spend tomorrow?
Yeah,
to
it's
get
gonna
me
be like
a bottle?
$500.
Yeah, not the Rickhouse. I don't know about the Rickhouse.
I do. It's like 400 to 500.
400 to 500.
Yeah, I paid $450 for it.
So okay, considering the fact that you see a lot of people selling Russell Reserve
amount.
for the same amount, I mean, I guess we're gonna see side by side whether or not. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm looking for this. tomorrow.
This
The
is
Rickhouse.
This
Yes.
is delicious. So we got to grade it, right? This is delicious.
Yeah.
I mean,
So the nose wasn't as great as the palate. The palate.
Okay.
Did it transfer?
It translated for me, but I had the highest score on the nose, so
yeah.
it definitely translated for me.
I understand the nose a lot more. I understand it now. I understand it now. And one thing I'm gonna tell you is this.
This is really good.
I'm giving that a 90 on the palate.
I'm giving 95.
I'm giving that a 90 on the palate.
I'm giving you a 95 on this. This is amazing.
This is staying in line, you're saying?
Hell
This is amazing.
yes.
Okay.
And
Tomorrow.
it's- and
Stand in line worthy.
At 12 a.m.
Russell. Wild Turkey, ladies and gentlemen. Wild Turkey.
Rickhouse Camp Nelson B.
This is it. And it's definitely top 10 of 2024.
Oh, let's not jump out the window. We still got 15.
This is going to be 15.
We still have 15, ladies.
That 15 is going to give me that bitterness. I
All
already
right.
know.
I don't know. I don't
Let me
know.
just-
I love
This is
15.
going to be.
Let me clear the palate for this.
That was really good.
I
And that's been
definitely
open
love
for a while. I had that open for a while.
Let me clear the palate for this.
I'm glad you did, because this
It tastes way
opens up.
better. It did open up.
Both open up very well. One thing about Russells, ladies and gentlemen, the older Russells really need. So what I do is I infinity pour the neck, and then I leave my Russells open, and that opens them up a lot. So hopefully that helps out for those of you all who are unfamiliar with Russell Reserve.
Do we know what the age statement is on this?
I don't think the Rickhouse has an age statement. We'll double check because I'm excited about my 15 that I stood out and did not get.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're raw dogging it. Okay, we got these great bottles and we're jumping right into it, and it's just like, let's just try them. I don't even want to know the age on it because I want to be able to appreciate how great it is for what it is. Like a lot of times we get an age statement on a bottle and we say to ourselves, oh, 15 years, it must be great. No, that isn't always the case. So I think that's a part of why they might not have anything on here. I mean, maybe they don't want to dumb down their Russell 10, but I think Russell 10's fantastic.
Russell
I mean,
10's amazing.
I can quite frankly remember me and you killing a whole bottle.
Great
So,
everyday.
yeah.
Great everyday whiskey.
Yeah, killing a whole bottle in a weekend. So, I mean, yeah, great offering here with the Rickhouse. But let's move on to the
15.
I just
Russell's
read it. It
15.
says it's no age statement, but it says 10 years. They
Okay.
suspect it's 10
Okay.
years.
Yeah, I think that's pretty standard for
For something with this flavor profile and with this nose, it definitely has to have some age. I knew it was definitely not under 5,
This
so
is
glad
really,
to hear
really
that.
good.
Yes.
I mean, really, really good.
All right, D Connoisseur, we are moving on.
All right, I'm stuck on that.
All right, ladies.
That's good stuff.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the Russell Reserve 15. This is another 2024 hype beast, one that many have been selling aftermarket for around $400 to $500.
Yes.
And I mean, you can't find it for anything cheaper than that. I think as the year has gone on, people are realizing it for what it is, and maybe it's dropping off.
It is dropping.
I've seen it maybe for $375, but the question is, ladies and gentlemen, my brothers to the right and left of me, is this worth it? And we will find out, ladies and gentlemen.
We're getting ready to find out.
On the nose.
I thought same nose as the last one.
I don't know about. I think the nose is a little better. It's because it's got a little more complexity to it.
Unfortunately, I dropped all of the last.
It's a little more
It does
complexity
have a little
to it.
bit more on the nose, I will say.
Yeah, there's a little something extra.
The nose is amazing. Though.
Yeah.
Then it's the same proof.
Is it?
Yeah.
117, 117. I mean, we got a 117.2, and
Yeah.
then we have,
I think it's 117 point something else.
117.6.
Great
Yeah.
nose. It's very.
But
very
this
floral.
nose is definitely more
Very
complex
floral.
than the Rickhouse.
It opens up into different
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
places.
It has more character to it, I would tell you.
It's amazing. The nose.
Yeah,
is
it's a more
I get
orangey.
floral.
It's more tang orange on the Rickhouse,
Yes.
and then on the Russells, it's more straightforward
Yeah.
in terms of like what you would expect from a nose. Like
Yeah.
I'm getting like molasses.
Molasses for sure.
I'm getting roses and lilies.
Yes,
Yes.
very floral.
You familiar
Very
with
floral.
lilies? You ever smell lilies?
Very floral. It is robust.
It is much more robust as well.
That's amazing.
And at 117 makes it even more special because the ethanol is not overpowering.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Well, I guess it's on me.
Yes.
What do you rate that nose though?
I'm really gonna give it a 93. I mean, I'll be honest with you. That's an amazing nose to me.
It is. It is.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that nose an 89.
I'm in that same area. I'm going with an 88.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
gonna
a
give that
solid.
nose an 89. Definitely a stronger nose on that one.
I'm a fan of floral noses, though. I'm a
Yes.
huge fan of that.
Yes.
Well, gentlemen, without further ado, on the palate.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's my flavor profile.
That is amazing.
That's why I like Russell Reserve. This is
All right, something happened.
this is why we drank
Let me
a
say
10 in
something to
2
you,
days.
because I know
Because we drink this in a day.
I
We
know
drink this
bourbon.
in a
I know
day.
bourbon. I'm pretty familiar with what it tastes like and what does what. The bitterness is gone.
Because it
I've
opened
had
up.
this in the beginning.
Because it opened up.
There is no bitterness on the finish.
I'm still getting like this.
It's a little-
I'm
it's
getting
a
some
little-
sour bitterness on
Yes.
it.
A little char.
But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be very honest with you about this one, in my personal opinion. This is an absolute tie. I would say on the right.
I'm not going to be. I can't even put this.
I'm going. In my opinion, this is an absolute tie. You got to double back.
I'm going back to it.
Because-
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you.
This is an absolute tie to me. And so the way that I differentiate them, I would say is if you like, this is definitely smoother. It's definitely
Yes.
smoother.
Yes.
The Russell 15 wins it on the smoothness.
Yes.
But I think the palate on this one is more diverse. I would say the palate on the Rickhouse is more diverse. The nose is better on this one. But I can't tell you that one is better than the other.
But did you second sip this one?
Yeah, you gotta
I didn't see you second sip the 15.
You gotta go back. This is amazing.
That is so good. That 15 is so good. I don't know.
Good. It's just, I mean, it's an absolute
I'm
tie,
trying it
man.
now. I'm trying now.
This is very difficult. To pick
No.
one.
15.
You got the 15?
15 for me. And there's nothing wrong with listen, ladies and gentlemen. You can't go wrong with either one of these bottles.
Exactly.
This is nitpicking.
No.
If he likes the Rickhouse, I'm not knocking the Rickhouse. I'm just saying for me, it's the 15.
This is hard for me.
That 15 is amazing.
This is the hardest versus we've ever done for me.
I would agree with you.
So we should come back and revisit it blind.
So I couldn't even do it blind because what I'm saying is, and I'm happy that we didn't do it blind because it's as good. They're very different. I would say in terms of the palate.
Yes, flavor palette, very different.
Somewhat similar nose. I would say.
Damn, that's good.
The issue I might have in bitterness is solved with this one, and it has a very, in my opinion, it has a very dynamic palate, and I think that this is something that if you've never had a Russell's before, would definitely be more appealing.
Yes.
To a novice, this is what they would choose.
For sure.
But to a person who loves their bourbon, knows their bourbon,
And likes Russell.
and likes Russell, or just in general knows bourbon, whiskey, what have you, this one right here is fantastic. So I mean, but again, I could say that sourness, that bitterness that it has on a finish could be displeasing to a novice, but to an appreciator of bourbons, it's fantastic to me. I can't tell you which one's better than the other, considering the fact that the aftermarket price is relatively the same.
Yes.
Probably higher, slightly higher on this one because it's newer.
Yes.
But I personally couldn't tell you which one's better.
So again, for me, it's just that the 15 is in the flavor profile of the 10. I know I like the 10. This just elevates the 10. The Russell 15 elevates the 10. And if you like Russells, you know that there's going to be char. So like Jordan is saying, if you're not a person who is experienced with Russells and you just want to get a good bottle to show your friends, Rickhouse is the way to go because you're not going to have the complexity of the char in there. This is, they figured a way to get through that char in this Rickhouse. At the same, which kills me, they did it at the same proof point. And usually most distillers aren't able to do that. So for them to give two different flavor profiles.
I would just say when I look at this one, it's like, man, Russell's, you did a good job.
Yes.
Right? In context, Russell's, you did a good job. And on both of these, right? But in the conversation of just everything, it's up there. It's not hitting my top 10 of all time.
You don't think that one of these makes the shelf?
Top 10 all time?
No.
Oh, top
2024.
20, yes, definitely. Both of these might deserve to be up there. I'm sorry to throw a wrench. I'm sorry to throw a wrench in it, but both of these might deserve.
That's right. We probably have to throw punches to put which one if we had to pick. So I think both of them should go.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't think?
But I'm gonna say this because Manny called me on the phone and he told me that I didn't know what I was talking about when I said this wasn't good. It was good on the back.
Yes.
That's why he sent me the bottle.
Yes.
And I have to say, this is my number one of the year. This is my number one.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are not here to tell you that everyone on this panel is going to jump out the window like that. We're going to wait till we get to that list of 2020 top 10 for 2024 before we jump out and say this is number one. We got a lot more work to do.
About Wild Turkey, dude. I normally am a hater of Wild Turkey.
Yes, and for those of you who follow us, saw the slander that they were giving Russell's.
So here's the question: I got $400 in my pocket because I just hit a parlay.
Yes.
I'm gonna buy it.
I'm buying these over any other $400 bottle. I'm buying these.
You think?
I'm gonna get a bottle of 15.
I'm just saying. I'm asking a question.
I am.
If I got $400 to spend on
Russell's
bourbon,
15.
is this one of the most worth it bottles at $400?
Absolutely. Russell's 15.
No, it might be.
Let me see, because I don't buy too many bottles.
The Rickhouse might be.
I'm going to buy a bottle of Russell's 15 now.
Okay. Well,
I'm going to do it.
So am I.
It's amazing.
Yeah, the Rickhouse might.
I can't believe I'm saying this. So clearly you have to let it open
because
up.
Coy Hill is over that, right? Coy Hill's over 500.
Coy Hill aftermarket 600. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, for 500, I don't think you can go wrong. At 500 price point, you can't go wrong.
So,
here.
I can't believe I'm saying this.
so okay. Now here's the question because now I got to figure out which one I'm gonna buy. No, but this one's hard. This one's harder to find. It's gonna be harder to find.
Yes.
It's gonna be harder to find.
And this one's coming down in price.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think I seen one for $375.
So I definitely get the 15. I'm going to get the 15.
All right. Well,
Because it's gone. You got to get some more.
I should have a Russell 15. I definitely should. But what do you think they're coming out with next year? You think more rickhouses, or you think?
Oh, so they've already committed to dropping rickhouses now.
So they're going to do that as.
They said because of the success of this one,
yeah,
it's going to be more.
So that's their
rickhouses.
placeholder. And what did they?
But 15 is, unfortunately, I don't know if they can drop it every year. Can they drop it every year?
Are they waiting until 20?
I say 17. They're gonna drop.
I thought they were going to drop a
Russell
17 or 18. Yeah, I think they're going to drop a
That's
17 or 18. Yeah, that's what I think they're going to do.
You know how amazing that's going to be?
Yeah. I mean, just wait till it gets to 20.
I want people to understand that this tastes totally different from the beginning. Because I had this in the beginning.
Yes. In the beginning, I hated on it.
And that's what I explained, is that how you should do a Russell, especially in this age range. You should pour off the neck. If you have an infinity bottle, pour off the infinity bottle. If you have a cousin that you don't like, give them the neck pour.
And if you don't have an infinity bottle, you can buy yourself a Frank August.
Yes.
Share that with your friends for a party and use that for an infinity bottle. And fun fact of the day, a lot of people don't know this. Frank August actually is the curator of many Bardstown bourbons.
Well, I didn't know
that's
that.
right.
Yep. And
That's right.
And you can get a Frank August on a shelf at a Total Wine anywhere for like $69. And it makes for a great infinity bottle. And it's a relatively good pour, regardless of what it is. So.
Both of these are amazing. Did we grade the last one?
No, we didn't. We did not grade it on the.
I'm giving the Russell 15 a 95. It's that high for me. I think it's absolutely
I would give it
amazing.
a 90. I would give it a
90, 91 for
I'm
sure.
giving it a solid 90, and it gets the slight edge over the
80,
Rickhouse
89,
because it has a better nose on the.
So we're gonna leave this. We're gonna go.
That goes up for best of all time now.
That's what I was about to say. Does this go on the top 10 of all time?
For all time?
It's teetering 9, 10.
It's on. They're both on the shelf. I just don't all time.
I'm thinking yes.
How do we go from slander of Russell
I don't know what
Reserve
happened.
to now it makes the
I don't know what
top of all
happened with
time?
that bottle between the time it was open and now. I don't understand it.
I'm just glad to hear that because I've
don't know.
enjoyed
I
Russell's
don't know
for a
either
long
because
time.
I don't know. Because at first I'm just like, yeah, this ain't worth it. This ain't. And now I'm just like, this is really.
Yes, I remember the slander, and I made sure to let the fans know it was just slander.
I really do like the maple in this Rickhouse though.
Yeah. It is. The maple is very forward on this. And again, and that's what I'm saying. How they kept the same proof and made two different flavor palettes. Wild. The master distillers who did this.
And I think we're jumping into a more interesting conversation about how do you choose your bourbons. Like there is a tier of flavor when it comes to bourbon, and if you're more maple forward, honey forward, red fruit forward, or bitter forward, because just because we say bitter doesn't mean it makes it bad, because the way that char combines with certain mash bills makes for a fantastic bourbon, as we can see here with the Russell 15. So I think that understanding your palate is an important conversation when we talk about what is good. I think we really like to talk from a neutral point, from our own specialties. Like you said, Josh, you're a big weeder.
Yes.
Right? Damone, big proofer. Me, I'm a wild card baby.
That was good.
Yeah, so I'm big on uniqueness as well. So that's my big thing, and I think we make for a great balance here.
Yes,
and
very much so.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, we like to thank you all for listening to another episode of
On the Palate.
The Palate, ladies and gentlemen. And please, as you see the gesture of my brother in arms to the right, comment down below what you think of this episode. You got any suggestions? Or if you'd like to try one of these bottles we have here today, there's a link in our description on how to request a sample. But before you do so, you must like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like a more exclusive opportunity to enter in a chance to win one of these bottles or obtain some behind the scenes footage or more extensive episodes, subscribe to our Patreon, which we will also have a link in our bio down below, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you all for listening, and we couldn't do it without you.
Good night.
Peace.
This is really good. No bullshit.
Yeah, I'm gonna start.
You guys are killing me.
That shit is fucking
Y'all are
amazing.
killing me.
We hate it.
You're killing me.
We hate it hard.
You're killing me. You guys talk so much shit about Russell the last time.